Hey, welcome back to Voice of Aisha. Oh my god, it's been such a beautiful day. Got back from an event hosted by How She Hustles. And today's event was a special dedication to mothers, and I was so inspired by the wonderful women that were present. And like, I felt like I needed to do a little tribute for my mama, because I love my mama so much, and I'm sure you love your mom too. So as Mother's Day is approaching, I figured this is the best time to share some of the lessons that I've actually learned from my mom and how I apply them to my life today, But before I get into that, I'm going to give you guys one of the quotes that I heard today from the How She Hustles event, so stay tuned. The quote basically says this: share more of who you are so you can allow others to be themselves. Like I said, I just got back from this event and it was just so much awesomeness. The women that were there were amazing. It was over 250 women, and they all came with their moms, and they got a chance to really just share and just connect with each other. And one of the questions that was asked was motherhood. What is motherhood, right? So the audience, or sort of the guests, the participants, I don't even know what to call them, the attendees, got a chance to really share what motherhood was to them, because they were there with their moms, some of them with their daughters, and it was just really beautiful day. So I was driving home and I was thinking, wow, I wish my mom was here, because my mom is in Ghana. I wish my mom was here so that she could actually experience this with me, right? But I figured, hey, since, they have social media and all that stuff, I should just basically share some of the lessons that I have learned from my mom. And one lesson that, oh my god, I continually I am always this woman is a superwoman just for that, is her faith. I admire my mom's faith so much. And it's just, it just stems from a place of self-assuredness, you know what I mean, and a place of peace. And it's just, she's always talking about her prayers and always encouraging not just myself but my brothers as well, to just put our trust in God, and to believe that everything that is supposed to happen in our lives will always happen. And I really admire her faith so much. And she taught me what faith was, and she taught me to believe. I remember there's one song that we always used to sing when I was younger, and this is always before we go to bed, and it's Lord, Plant My Feet on Higher Grounds. Up to today, that song is one of my favorite hymns ever. So one thing that I learned from my mama is faith. The next thing also is how to love. My mom taught me how to love, and not just how to love others, but how to love myself, and just recognizing that I am so powerful, but then my nurture and the love that I have for others is also part of what makes me so powerful. My mom loves unconditionally, and I'm sure everyone will say that about their mama, but my mama, she loves unconditionally. And don't get me wrong, there are times where we get on her nerves, and I know we do all the time, but this woman just knows how to love. And just to segue into that is her resilience and her dedication, not just to myself but to our family. Because when you think about when I think about the conversations that I've had with my mom, and I think about where she's coming from, and how far she's come, and she's just dedicated. She is a dedicated woman, and I always look at her and I'm like, wow, I wonder how you do this, because I know it's not easy. I see that it's not easy, but you continually love from a deeper place, and you love from within, and you're just so resilient that no matter what happens to you, or no matter what's thrown in your way, you're always standing, and you're always just pushing, and you continually love mama. And I love you for that, and I'm so grateful that I have your heart, because I don't know if I'll be able to legit live this world if it wasn't for the love that you showed me, and the love that you taught me was possible. So you taught me how to love, but then you also taught me how to love myself, and I'm eternally grateful to you for that. And it's her spirit. She has this, unbreakable spirit, and my mom has been through a lot, and she's just still able to stand, and she's able to push through, you know what I mean? Even when people do her wrong, she's still like, she still has the heart to like help them, and she still has the heart to like, you know, just push and like, you know, encourage them. I think that she always said to me, and like I always remember this, and she always said it in like, you know, the African dialect, but translated it means that do not look at what other people are doing to do what you're supposed to do. Always focus on what you're supposed to do, and like, you know, stay true to yourself and stay true to your purpose. Don't try to let other people's purpose or other people's actions influence what you're doing. So so many things that my mama has taught me, and there's so many things that I appreciate so much about that woman. And I don't think I tell you enough, mama, but I love you, I appreciate you, and you make me a better me, and you have taught me so much. Not just me, I'm sure my brothers have learned so much from you, but you taught me what it's like to have a heart of gold. You taught me what it's like to love. You taught me what it's like to have faith, not just in myself but in God. You also just always reminded me that regardless of the circumstance or regardless what's around me, I'm never alone, and that God is with me, and I appreciate you for that. And I know I don't tell you enough, and I know that sometimes I don't show it, but I really do love you, Mom, and I really do appreciate you, and I hope that you actually get a chance to watch this, because I'm gonna send it to you anyways. But anyone out there that's watching, tell your mama that you love her. You know, the lessons that we learn from our moms are the things that carries us throughout our entire lives, and you know, sometimes we do not get that opportunity to tell them, but today it was just amazing, and I feel like I was so inspired by the women and their stories. And you know, our moms have been through a lot. I cannot speak for everyone's mom, but I can speak for my mom, and I know the battles that she fought, and I know the battles that she continually fights just so that I could be where I am today, just so that I could be the person that I am today, you know. And there's so many stories that she's told me that I've learned from. There's so many things that she has just impacted in me that, you know, today every time I'm just like, yo, I miss you, Mom, and I love you so very much. And I just hope that anyone out there that's watching, you're able to, if your mom is close by, give her a hug and tell her how much you love her and how much you appreciate her. You know, despite everything, despite the ups and the downs, you still love her. So Mom, I do love you, and I don't need it to be a Mother's Day for me to celebrate you. I'm celebrating you today, I'm celebrating you tomorrow, and I'm celebrating you each and every day. So this tribute, Mom, is for you. I love you. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. Today it was just basically for my mom, but I know you all have moms out there. Go out to her, text her, tell her how much you love her, tell her how much you appreciate her, tell her the things that you've learned from her. So share with me some of the things that you've learned from your mom. I will leave some, you know, information out there in the description box as well. Comment, share, just send this out to all the moms out there and let them know that we love them and we appreciate them. Thank you so very much for tuning into Voice of Aisha. I hope I catch you again soon. All the same, thank you for tuning in. I love you, and go show your mom some love.